Čau, vítam ťa pri sledovaní tohto videa, moje meno je Patrik a ty sa práve ideš pozerať na moju cestu z F2 do F1, kde sa budem snažiť dostať do Ačkového týmu Redbullu po bok Maxa Verstapena, s tým, že máme tu jednu takú zvláštnosť. Budeme mať reálneho tímového inžiniera, ktorého bude robiť môj kamarát a dúfam, že sa ti bude video ľúbiť. Keď áno, nezabudni sem hodiť like, prípadne nejaký koment, čo by si urobil inak, alebo čo by som mohol zlepšiť. A kľudne tam daj aj ten odber, ak sa ti bude ľúbiť. Díky moc a uži si video.
Alright Patrick, you are currently on P12. Alright, you have enough fuel for one more lap. Tires looks good, so push. Okay, copy, I can do better. Alright Patrick, sector 1 is purple, that's great, just keep it up. Sector 2 is green.
That lap puts you at P5. It's all about speed in today's sprint race then. Not very many laps and no chance to get ahead on strategy. Who here today has the raw skill to take them to the top? So an interesting circuit, Jeddah. Like some other street circuits in the Formula 2 calendar, it's likely to present a formidable technical challenge, with a number of challenging turns for our young drivers to master. Plus, it's a hot track, and that high temperature has some big implications for tyre performance that they'll need to keep in mind in order to secure a good result. Welcome to the Formula 2 commentary box. I'm Alex Jakes. Alex Brundle joins us as ever for this. Alex, it's a sprint race. How's the format change going to affect the mentality of the drivers?
Well, there were plumes of dust coming off the cars at the beginning of free practice, so not a lot really. Quali's on the other compound of tyre usually. So for the sprint race, you kind of finger in the air, figuring it out.
Go through all gears and don't forget to warm up the tires to optimal temperature. Okay, copy.
Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights.
Okay, nice move. Head on in front. Gap is 1.0.
start was fine. Let's try and move forward.
DRS is enabled in this lap. You are in DRS, but be careful, call up into it in your DRS as well.
Behind. We want to keep them behind, please. This is super critical for our strategy.
I'm trying, man, but these tires are dead.
Understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past. That wasn't quite what we needed, I'm afraid, but listen, don't worry about it, it's a long way to go, so let's just focus until the end.
Man, these tires and brakes are gone, I'm all over the place.
still looking good.
Can you check tires? I hit the wall. We checking? Don't worry, tires looking good, car is okay. Traction behind, 0.5.
of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
Really sorry guys, that was my bad. Don't worry buddy, it's okay, we'll get the next one.
Greetings and welcome to Jeddah for what promises to be a thrilling Formula 2 race. So let's examine the Jeddah Street Circuit. As you can see, this has the potential to be a very challenging track for our young F2 drivers. We'll get a good chance to see which of them have been able to best capitalise on their time spent here in practice earlier this weekend. And like the other street circuits on the calendar, the lack of runoff is going to make sections of this track very punishing if the drivers get it wrong. Let's hope we avoid having to bring out the safety car this time around. Let's take a look at the grid positions for today's race. A fantastic effort from Paul Aaron yesterday puts him on pole position, with Isaac Hadjar alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid we have Dirksen for sure, Patel, Colapinto, Antonelli, Villa Gomez, Hauger, Jack Crawford, Miata, Behrman, Roman Stanek, Taylor Barnard, Cordial, Bortoletto, Maloney, Kushmini, Martins, O'Sullivan, Fittipaldi, and Juan Manuel Correa completes the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. Hello one, hello all, and welcome to the commentary box. I'm Alex Jakes, he is Alex Brundle, and we have changeable conditions today, Alex. How does that uncertainty affect the strategy?
Well, uncertainty is what strategy's all about, but it absolves the teams from the responsibility of running both compounds of tyre. They might have to use that wet tyre, of course, and then the question is, where do those crossovers lie between the wet and dry conditions?
Okay, you and Isaac are on super soft, others are on medium. Pit window open in lap 4. Okay, I understood. Pit window lap 4. Copy. Start was good. We are currently on P4 and Isaac is P2, so just focus on the track. This will be a long race.
Okay, now stay alert for threats around you. Approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
DRS enable. Gap in front 0.7, gap behind 0.6.
lap, in this lap. Push now.
Check the car, maybe front wing damage. Front wing looking good, but be careful, we are risking the time penalty. Alright Patrick, don't forget, box this lap, it's confirmed. Box this lap, it's confirmed, copy. Okay, copy.
Pit now, pit now. The track is clear, green flag.
Doing? We are racing or ping pong? Yeah, we saw that. Don't worry, we are with you on this one.
Okay, off we go, back into the race. That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting.
Okay, Colapinto in front, gap 1.2, he is on fresh super soft.
Made that look easy. Nice work. That's why I love working with you. Smashed it.
Okay, you are currently P5, Colapinto is ahead 1.2 seconds, Isaac is on P3, 2.2 seconds in front. P4 and P5, good job boys, and Patrick, you are the driver of the day.
What a performance this has been from Paul Aaron, who takes the checkered flag to win.
Two wins in a row, and they're really building a picture, aren't they? The confidence must be building here.